Alright, hey guys, first knot I'm going to show you is what I use to tighten my swivels, my swivel clips and hooks. So basically I've got 20 pound leader here, hopefully you can see that, it's a bit hard to see. 20 pound Blackmagic shock leader, and I've got my swivel. So you're going to go through the eye first like that, bring it up close to the camera so you can see, pull a bit through, then go back through the same way, and then bring it back over the top. So as you can see now, I've got a little bit of a loop coming down, bring it down so you can just pinch it between your fingers there, and then I'm going to go around this main line with this tag 5 times. So I'm going to go around 5 times. So we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, one more, 5, and then that tag bit up here is now going to go back through those 2 loops. So you made those 2 loops earlier, they're going to go back through those 2 there. And you're going to hold that there, pull it up, and then there you go, pull it up like that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to wet it, so I'll bring it out of shot and wet it with my mouth. Down, and then we're going to cinch it up. So you just pull it up as tight as you can. Use your teeth if you want to on that side, and then just cinch it up with your nails so it's right up against the swivel. And there's that knot there. Cut the tag end off, which I'll do with my handy pair of Globite pliers. So just quickly cut that tag end off there. Out of the way, and there's your knot there. So that's your first knot. I don't know the name of this knot. An old fella showed me this, and it works really, really well. Swivels, swivel clips, hooks, I use the same knot. That's the only knot I really use when I'm attaching things to a leader. So that's one knot. I don't know the name of it, but it works. It's strong. I've never had them come undone. You can put a lot of pressure on that, and it's not going to go anywhere. The key thing, I guess, sometimes just it will put a thing and bit of pressure on, it'll pull this leader tag through a little bit. So just till it cinches. So make sure. See, I've given myself about 1 centimetre of tag there. So give yourself a bit of tag line at the end. So you've got a little bit of a tag leading off that when you cut it, so you got a little bit extra there. But other than that, she's strong as, never had anything come undone on that. So that's how I attach my hooks, my swivels, my swivel clamps, clips, anything that's attaching to the leader. That's the knot I use. Cool. Thanks for watching. Now when joining leader to braid, so braid to leader line, there's my braid, there's my leader. There's 2 knots that I use. One when I'm on the kayak and I'm swaying around a bit, or on a boat and I'm on steady ground, and that's a double back-to-back uni knot. So I'm going to take you through that now, and then I'll show you the FG knot, which is when you have, like, before you go out planning it, where it takes a little bit more skill, so rocking around the boat's a bit harder to do. So this is the one I do on the boat or the kayak. So it's called a double back-to-back uni, so you make sure you have about 8 inches on each side, so lock it in the middle, get one, come round, and then make a loop like so. And then basically from this loop, I'll see if I can get that in shot for you. So bring it over so it's overlapping like so, hold it in the middle, bring it around, make a loop, and then this is going to wind. Going to do the 7 winds around this part here, so in through the middle of both. So you're going over both lines and through the middle of that circle. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, one more, 7. Then what I do there is I grab the braid part and pull it up like so. So you can see that cinches up to a nice, beautiful little bit of a cinching there. Now the mono, you do exactly the same on this side. So we now make a loop going back the other way on this side, and I only go through about 5 times on the mono. So I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then you pull the mono one back so it makes a nice cinching there like that, pulls up tight onto there. Now what you're going to do is, once that's tight, is you're now going to pull it back together, so you'll see them slide together. Now they cinch in together like that. Now pull tight, and that's double back-to-back uni. just cinches along both sides. You can't pull that apart and really giving that heat. It's not going anywhere. Cut your tags off. So like I say, this knot here is more when you're on the boat or the kayak and you're swaying around. It's a bit harder, quite an easy knot to do, but there is a bit of a disadvantage to this knot. And that is, it leaves a little bit of tag on there. See the tags? So when you get it through the eye, you will feel this on your little eye of the rod, your first eye at the tip. You will feel it going in and out. Sometimes it catches on that. That's the disadvantage to this one. However, it is strong, and it's a real strong knot actually. It won't come undone, but she is a very much a. It's not as good as the FG knot. The FG knot, and I'll show you that next, it's a little bit more skill to do, but it's a lot better for going through your eyes without even knowing it's even there. So that's your back-to-back double uni knot, and that there is a strong knot. Again, I only use it if my FG knot is sacrificed, either the leader breaks or it breaks off in the braid, and you know, I've needed to do a quick knot on the fly. Pretty much that's one I go to. Cheers. Alright guys, now I'm going to do the FG knot for you. So this is more of a knot that if you're prepared before you go out. If you're on a rocky boat or a kayak, it's a bit hard to do. So what I'm going to do is I'll stick my leader around underneath that so it doesn't go anywhere. Grab my braid. So to keep the tension on the braid, I'll grab a bit more because I don't want to go out of shot, so I'll try and keep it low to the table for you. So I'm going to wrap that around my right hand like so, a few shots. Alright, so, one more. Now you can see I've got tension, but I've also got my fingers free to play with. So now I'm going to grab my, my mono. We're going to start from my side over. We're going to wrap it round towards the top. So we're going to go round up towards the top once, just wrap it around, bring it back through and pull it tight. Now what we're going to do is go back around, so everything's on my side, so it doesn't go around behind, it comes around towards me and around underneath and pull it tight. And we're going to continue that motion on, so around the top on my side, back around the braid, like so. Try and keep this in shot for you, I keep lifting myself up. Then go back around underneath to there. You can see it starting to go along that mono. Now the key thing with that is to keep the tension on and try and keep every wrap tight. So that's why I'm pulling down towards the middle. So I pull down, when I go around the bottom one, I pull up to try and slide that right up against itself where the junction is of the knot where it meets. So again, we just continue that on. Now, how many winds do we need to do? A lot of people say numbers, and everyone you speak to says a different number. So I don't go by numbers, I go by centimetres. So I give it a good 1 to 2 centimetres. When it gets 1 to 2 centimetres along here, along the mono, then that's enough. So I'll keep going now, continue on until I get to my satisfied length, which is about 1 to 2 centimetres. Well, 2 to 3 centimetres, the longer the better really. I usually sit around 2 centimetres, and then I know that's gone around enough times to hold. I've never had it come undone, but just the biggest thing is to keep the tension on throughout this, of course. So I'll try and keep that in shot. It's a bit hard to do and keep it in shot. I'm trying to do it the best I can, so you can see. Okay, so we go round again. I haven't changed nothing. You don't change nothing, the angle, nothing. It's just the same routine thing until you get to the end. So round, underneath, pull tight, round the top, pull tight, and keep it the same way every time. Does not change. Move your fingers along there so you stand up with a junction so you can get the tension on. Lock it in underneath. You pull upwards, go around the top, you pull downwards. Simple as that, keeping it all tight. So we're nearly the length. I might go a little bit more, probably another 3 or 4 winds. So we'll get that round. Make sure it goes round, or else you're going to miss a loop. Okay, so we go around one more time. Try one more time and that'll be enough for demonstration purposes. So we'll go underneath one and then we'll lock it up. So we go underneath here, like that, pull it up. Now I've grabbed the junction. Now what I'm going to do is unwrap my finger. So unwrap my finger down here. Now this bit here is going to go up, around the back, and then back through. Half hitch, and then pull it up tight onto itself. Now what that does is it locks it in. So now we've actually locked it in and sealed that knot off, so it's just sitting there. So I'm going to do another couple of those, just on itself, like so, just on the braid, around the braid, and pull it up. and then I'm going to go around. I'll do one more of those, so it's three around on itself there, and then now I'm going to bring that mono up to meet their line. I'm going to go round, and I'm going to pull it through the loop and go around both of them. So I'm going to shoot around here, go back through both, around both of them, so it's going across the mono and the braid to pull it tight and cinch it. So you get one like that. Okay, pull it tight. Now I'm going to cut this. Mono. So I'm going to cut this mono as close to it as I can. Like, I might even get a little bit closer than that. Okay, so from there, now what I'm going to do is tie another couple of half hitches. So don't be shy on the half hitches. By all means, do not be shy on the half hitches. Okay, so one more. There we go. Now I'm going to pull a knot up. Okay, so now we've got it there. Now I'm going to start bringing it up, and you're going to watch it. It'll pull. So pull as tight as you can. Oh, that's pulled up tight. We cut the string off here. Cut this bit here off. The braid. And there's our FG knot, guys. That is it there. So that's the FG knot. There's nothing there as smooth as. There's no tags, nothing. It's just going to slide straight through the straight through. That's a lot of heat going on there, and I can't get that to move. So that is the FG knot, and it goes through your eyes, doesn't catch on anything. Nice, sexy as knot. Awesome. Hopefully that's helped you with the FG knot, guys, and yeah, enjoy. Cheers.